Online, am I audible? Is it clear? Yes. Good.
This meeting is being recorded.
Good evening, everyone. Good. How are you all? Fine. Nice. Now, let's see what we have discussed in the previous classes. Now, in previous class, we have discussed file, open folder. In previous class, we have discussed grid, sir. Today, we will write it what is grid and all one more time. Okay. Now, in previous class, we have discussed grid. Let me tell you what does it mean by grid. What is the use of grid? To arrange elements in single direction, such as like this, x, like in x-axis, or elements in y-axis, kind of vertical. To arrange elements in single direction, either horizontal or vertical, we will use flux box. What you will use, ma? So flux box ka use hai arranging single direction. But sometimes I need to arrange elements in two-dimensional, two direction, like this. See this? And this is called grid. See this one? Where you have end columns both. The structure is called grid structure. To make it a nice complex design, people use flux and grid both into their project. And these are very important in some bigger applications. Like for example, if I go here, if I go to applications like Swiggy, if I open websites like Swiggy, you can see it here. Items are there. Now here, how many items are there? 4. Now can you see this? All these 4 are in which direction? All are in which direction, sir? Row. Is it flux or grid? Flux. What is it? Because all are in single row, sir. But can you see it here? Now see this. Is it flux or grid? Grid. Grid of how many columns? 4 columns. Now here, understand this. Here, total 5 column lines with 4 columns. In technical terms, they also call each one as a track, grid track. Grid track is like the column only. Now, can anyone tell me how many columns are there? 4. How many columns? How many column lines are there? How many column lines are there? Most people in the last class, we already did this last class, but most people in the last class got confused. It is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many rows are there? 2. How many row lines are there? 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's make each one always from the day one I'm telling this. From the day one I'm telling this, always take a real-time project. Take a real-time website. take a real website, a real-time project and do it, sir. Always take a real-time project and do it. Now this is a real website. Now think this, each one have one number or some kind of thing. This is A, box A, this box A, box B, box C, box D, box E, box F, box G, box H. Now box H, देखो, which row line it is starting? Box H, which row line it is starting? Second, which row line it is ending? Third, which row line it is starting ma? Second, which row line ending ma? Third, which column line it is starting? Which column line it is ending? 5. If you can able to understand like this practically, you can able to do the grid more easily, which I will show you. I will create it one more time grid. Today we will play one game like how we played Fluxbox Froggy. We will play one game regarding grid so that you will have a better idea on grid. And some people already understand grid in the last Saturday. Those people can even show me if you did any project. Okay? Till now clear ma? Now. Is there anyone did any project, sir? I think I gave one task also. Let me see online some people did. Grid examples. Okay, someone put a pictures, kind of wall paint. They put nice Flux grid example. Okay, this is like some kind of bunnies, cats and dogs. Looking good. This can be a good wall frame. Task is last day I gave you. You have to create one nice wall frame, which will have different photos. Now, now see this how much beautiful it is. Here, how many columns are there? 3. 4 column lines are there. 3 columns and 4 column lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 2 rows. Perfect. Good. Next one. Next. Let me see any another ones. Good. Looking good, na? 3 by 3. Can anyone tell me how did you get middle that gaps? What is the property name? Gap. What is the property name? Gap. Looking good. Nice. Next. Image gallery periodic table. Oh, good. Who did this, Ray? Miss Mansi Chalkia. This one is really nice. I loved this one. After a long time, I have seen something innovative. Acha dekho. You can do so many, but this idea is nice. Like in childhood, we have seen periodic tables. Similarly, periodic table of this. This is good. Kind of good logic. It uses all the tools, sir. Do you guys know all of them? Do you guys know all of them, sir? Can anyone tell me what is this? I know it is hash. Oh, nahi hai. It was Slack. I, it is Slack. We will use it some kind of connections. Nice. Mm, now, whenever you hover on the page, if you wanted something, you can change it into content. Okay, but this project you can make it more nice. This type of conceptual one, I loved it. Shravani kitchen. This is also unique. But difference is, can you see here? What is everything is good, but only that no to cook is there, na? That button has to be something good. Dekho. Always remember this, darling. Buttons should be have some space. Like if you are writing no to cook, na, you should put that no to cook. Some gap should be there. Upper, left, right. It should not be kind of exact fit. It should have some padding. Then only it will look nice. Good, good. Online in or more any other, but all the things which provided online were so good. Any other online? See, there were 98 people. Only 4 people gave me designs. Online, anyone have? Online is voice is clear, ma? Online is voice is clear. Yeah. Tell me, like, anyone have any design more? Offline, anyone have design? कुछ भी नहीं है. Did you guys at least did? Okay. Now, अच्छा देखो. Imagine you are so hungry. Imagine you are so hungry. I gave you nice orange, and you are seeing the orange only. You are not peeling it. You are not taking it. You are not making any juice. You are just keeping your orange in your hand and you are just seeing. Will your hunger go down? No, na? Why? Because you have to drink or eat it. Then only your hunger will be gone. Same thing. You want knowledge, and I gave it. And interestingly, it will not have any impact until or unless you practice it. मेरा काम यही है तुम्हारे हाथ में वो ऑरेंज देना है. That's it. After that, whether you eat it or not, I can't decide it. I will tell you eat it. Simple. If you take an apple and if you don't eat it, na, I can't do anything on it. Not only me, anyone in the world. You got my point, sir? So it's always in your hand. Whether you show it or not, it's different, but practice it. Why? Because you will get doubts. Some people tried it. Those people will get innovative doubts, na? ऐसा कर कैसा करता है ऐसा कैसा करता. Then वो doubts हम बता देंगे. It will have good impact. Online, is it clear, sir? Now, good. Let's start it, sir. Grid. Grid is used to arrange the elements in two direction, rows and columns. Rows and columns. I think someone in the online gave it now. This one is also looking good. Only problem with this is they are not exactly fit. I want them to be fit. If they are fit now, it would look actually good. This can be good photo frame if they are fit. Now, next, grid containers. How to fit perfectly, sir? Use object fit property. There is a property called object fit. Now, grid container. Grid container properties. All the grid items, all the grid items, all the grid items are inside an element known as grid container. Sir, grid container बोले तो parent only I'm calling as container. So earlier someone did Avengers one. In that total 9 things are there. All are inside one element na? That main wala is called container. What it is called? Container. Container will have properties like display grid. Display grid बोले तो it defines all its children, all its child items are grid. All its child items are arranged in grid. Arranged. Array. It's not coming. Just a minute. Arranged as grid. Now, next. Sir, in Fluxna, you have something called flux direction, which will have rows, columns, row reverse, column reverse. But in grid, you don't have direction because every grid element will have rows and columns by default. You will tell how many columns you want, how many rows you want. To tell this, you will use a property called grid template columns. Grid template columns. Grid template columns. You can give column 1 width space, column 2 width space, and so on. It defines all columns individual individual widths. Each column, how much individual width you want, it will tell you. All columns individual width, it will tell you. Sir, I can use pixels. We can use pixels, percentages, EMs, REMs, FRs. I think you all remembered these units we used in Fluxbox also. Mostly if you understand flux grid also you will understand it is similar. Only 2 direction is the difference. Next, grid template rows. Grid template rows, which is like you can define the rows, row 1 height, row 2 height, and so on. It defines all rows individual heights. It defines all rows individual heights. Next, grid template areas. This is a shortcut property. Grid template areas are nothing but grid template rows by grid template columns. It is nothing but a shortcut. It is nothing but a shortcut, sir. Now, next, grid template. No, not templates. Grid template areas, grid template rows. Then you can use something called justify content. Justify content. Justify content. What it will do, sir? It will move. It will move all grid items. Grid items horizontally. How it will move, sir? Horizontally. Now, align items. It will move align items. It will move all grid items vertically. How it will move, sir? Vertically. Justify content will move all the items horizontally. Align items moves all the items in vertically. Any doubt, sir? Any doubts? No. Next, align content. Align content. It will move all the rows 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 to say you precisely gap with rows, like gap between whatever the rows you have, gap between the rows, it will be work nicely. It will move according to that. When you give space content or space between, you will space between or evenly or something kind of one, it will move the whole rows. Okay, same like how you do flux wrap, same thing. Next, gap 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 between rows and columns. Okay, we can can also can assign a row gap, column gap. These all are the properties of parent. These all are the properties of parent. In child, what will happen? Child will have grid row start, grid row end, और grid row, grid column start, grid column end. वो child का properties है. वो parent का properties. This all are. We will play the game. While playing the game, na, even people who don't know will revise it easily. It's not a big deal. Is it clear? Everyone noted, sir? Online, everyone done? Can we move? Yes. Good. Next one. Grid items. Grid items. Individual children of container is called individual children of grid container is called children are called grid items. Grid items. Like you can say grid row start row line start grid row end row line for ending grid row nothing but grid row start by grid row end sir. Second one is end. Sorry, mistake. Yeah. Next, same way. Grid colon start column line start grid colon end column line end grid colon, which is like grid colon start by grid colon end. You can use one crazy properties there, which is called grid area. This is a shortcut. Remember this. Grid area is nothing but row start by column start by row end by column end. It's like in one line only you can tell all four column end. That is a shortcut property to tell in one line only all. That is called grid area. Row start, column start, row end, column end. Kind of advanced. Next, grid order. Individual element will have order. By default, all items order 0, 0. Elements arranges according to order. Elements arranges according to the order. Next, justify self moves individual item along horizontally align self moves individual item along vertically. Any doubts? No. Okay. So these were the basic things, sir. We can start using these things, we can build it. There is one famous game to help you do this kind of nice grid logics. There is one famous game which is called Grid Garden. Today we are going to play one game. Someone is saying it how to put the image exactly perfectly in the grid. See this. I can put this one exactly in center. Go here inside the div. Inside the div, one image is there. Now go here. Object fit. Cover. Remove the height. Remove the width. Now go here, height and width. Now why these elements are gone? Because you did not define it based on this. Okay. Because you did not give any height or width for this one. You individually give elements height. This is wrong. Why this one is going more? Each child is having overflow hidden. This is perfect. Max height 100%. Max width. Usually now if you give this object fit, it will fit actually. Why it is not working? Max fit. Now now why it is exactly not fitting it? Height has to be, sir, image height and width given. No, that's why I'm telling it. Don't give it exact height and width. Instead, if you give it here something like this. Height automatic. or 100%. Now see this. Contain. If you give contain, it will come like this. But if you use cover, na, it will come exactly perfect. Online, someone did this project. I don't know who did this, ma. Now I think this project is good. If you change chota properties now, it will help really good. Online, is it clear? If you want to note it down, I will tell you the properties name. I did height as 100%. What is the height? 100%. Width as maximum width. Max width 100%. Max width? Note it down. Height 100%, max width 100%. It will make it. In case if it is not working even in this both, there is one property called object fit. That object fit will change. Object fit will change. Now, is this clear, ma? Yeah. We already did some project using the grid. We are going to do now some game. Okay. Now, you guys see the game and slowly you will understand it grid. Is this clear, ma? Now. I will just show you some levels in the game and I will give you the game for you, remaining game for you to try. Okay. And I will do one chota project like this only, some kind of photo frame I will create it. Okay. And you guys will take that as thing. Is it clear, ma? Online, is it clear till now? Online, is it clear till now? I hope everything is clear, ma. There is one called Grid Garden. Grid Garden. Open this game and I will given this game into the online chat also. Now, Grid Garden. While playing this game, you will understand how to give one by one. See it here, right side, everyone. Let me explain you game rules. The game is so simple. Here total here, if you see clearly, now if you see it clearly here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I will not repeat it one again and again. I am telling it one more time. Total, how many column lines are there? Remember this thing. Total in this game, how many column lines are there? 6. Very good. Take this row lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many row lines are there, sir? 6. How many row lines are there? Now, water has to come. Your code is always water should come to the carrot. Water should come to the carrot. Can anyone tell me carrot is in which box? Row number? It starts with 3. It starts with 3. Sorry. Column 3. I'm sorry. Column 3, row 1. Okay. Sir, column 3. I will say grid column start. Which column line it is starting, ma? Which column line carrot is starting? 3. I want water also start 3 only. If water also starts 3, na, it will come. So for water, I am writing start at grid column 3. So water third column में शुरू हुआ. बराबर. Is it clear, ma? Is this clear? Now, next. Now, poison should go to this weed. Can anyone tell me how this poison go to weed? Which column line it is starting? Grid column start. Which column start? Number is 5. 5 is the column. I'm not asking row, I'm asking column. So it's 5. Barabar. Now, it is starting at 1. It is ending at which column line it is ending? Which column line it is ending? So the people online, some people said it 2, some people said it 3. Both are wrong. 4 is the answer. Dekho. 1, 2, 3, 4. Which line it is ending, ma? 4. It is easy, ma. If you imagine, it is easy. Grid, column, and one से 4 तक. Now, फिर, can anyone tell me? It is saying it like it is starting at 5. So ending at, normally people will go this side, but this guy is saying it like I start at 5. So it will end at which one, ma? 2. It will end at 2. Grid, column, end. Two to 5 or 5 to 2 same. Ending at, tell me, sir. Grid, column, end. Now, tell me starting and ending both. I want it shortcut property. Starting by ending. Grid, column. I am writing one shortcut, sir. Shortcut is like starting by ending. Which one? What is the starting? What is the starting? 4. What is starting? What is ending? Barabar. 4 by 5. Online, some people are thinking 1 by 5. Wrong. Tell me. Grid, column, end. This time I want it only end. 4. Grid, column, end. Very simple. Grid, column, start. So these things will teach you nicely, sir. 3 से शुरू होता, 6 से खत्म. बराबर. बोलो. किधर से शुरू, किधर से खत्म? Grid, column, 4 by 6. Is it clear, my everyone? If you don't practice after certain time, it will be difficult. Next. Column 2 by, good. Same thing you can apply for row also. Grid row. Can anyone tell me? Which row to which row? 3 to 4. Good. Now, three by row and column both. पहला row करूंगी. Grid row. Which row? 5 से start होता, 6 से खत्म. 5 by 6. Now what about column? colon, grid colon, 2 by doubt ma? No, if you slowly think aram se you will get it. It's not a big science. Bolo, pehla row bolo. Row bolo. Which row to which row? To the people who are not getting here. Which row you are starting? Which row you are ending? So 1 say 6. Think about 1, 6. Columns. Which column you need to start, sir? 2. Which column you need to end, sir? Column 2 by 6. Everyone cannot think fast. Slowly think it. कुछ नहीं होता. आराम से सोचो. Okay. It's not like you have to be how much fast. Whether you knew it or not, that was important. Now slowly think and tell me. Now I will give you more shortcut. In your book, we wrote it one shortcut called grid area. Can you see that? Grid area. First one, row start. Which row you are starting? Tell me. First row. Which row I am starting? Very good. Which column I am starting? Which column I am starting? Second column. Which row I am ending? Which row I am ending, sir? Fourth. Which column I am ending, sir? Sir, if you're listen, there is no rule like you have to use this only. You can use grid row, grid column separately also. It's a shortcut property. So here 4 things I wrote. First one is row start. Second one is column start. Again, row start, column start. Then third one is column row end. Fourth one is column end. I gave you that syntax also. Row start, row end, column end. You can see it in parent properties. It will be there. Sorry, child properties, it will be there, grid area. Any doubts here? No. Next. Tell me, in grid area, tell me this. किधर से शुरू? पहला शुरू, दोनों का शुरू देना है. पहला रो का शुरू. 2. Which line row? 2. Which line column? Column start at? People are again confused. What is 3? What is 2? 1, 2, 3. Which line it is starting? 3. So just count it. कुछ नहीं होता. Next. Which row I am ending? नहीं. Which row I am ending, sir? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I am ending at 5 only. Which column I am ending, sir? Which column I am ending? 6. बराबर. Any doubts here? Online any doubts ma? Online any doubts till now? No. Now, sir, see this. Here till now, we did those basic properties. Now, dekho. I have that poison. Poison has to go to last element. How you will move it to last element, sir? Order. What is that? What is the default order for everything? 0. Now if you want it last, can I give what is order? 1. Any positive number, anything greater than 0 will be there. Now if I give order 1, last में हो जाता. If you want it first, what I can give? Anyone tell me, if I want first, what I can give? -1. Very good. You did it. Same thing is there in Fluxbox also. Okay, so Fluxbox probably also similar will be there. Now देखो, I wanted poison to go before and these things to come after. I will use order -1 now. So they will go before. Okay. Now, अभी दे दो. अभी सोचो. How to give water to that? Now, understand it. Till now you gave child properties. Now you are about to give parent properties. About to give parent का एक property है grid template columns. Did you remember ma? Sir, what is the use of grid template columns? You can give how many columns you want. If you clearly observe this design, how many columns are there before, sir, now? Now how many columns are there? 5. But I wanted columns to be, see this, I want this whole thing to be one column. I want this whole thing to be one column and this whole thing to be another column. Only 2 columns I want. Why, sir? Because this guy said it for first column he will give water. Only for first column he will give water. So I wanted you to divide it into columns. How many columns you are dividing, sir? 2. I want total thing to divide it as 2 columns so that I will get 50% water. So I can write it here, grid template columns. If I write it here, grid template columns, 50 percentage and 50 percentage. Can you see this? Now, according to this logic, first column it gave water, na? Are you getting my point? Let me tell you the trick one more time. Dekho. Here 5 columns are there. One more time. Dekho. Here 5 columns are there. Now, but this guy said it, he will give water for only first column. He will give water for only, you know what I did? I just said it like, ये complete first column है, ये complete second column है. Now how many columns it came? 2. So according to that logic, he will give first column, na? Simple. Okay. That is so simple logic. Imagine in a school, like for example, benches are there. Imagine here, for example, 2 benches are there. Each bench, imagine 3 people are there. Imagine I said it like only I will give first bench students only chocolates. You know what will happen? Interestingly, all people will become first bench students. And this bench will be gayab. Right or not? The same logic happened here. When I have 5 boxes, the moment that guy said it, he will give for only first column, it became 2. Because he said it first column, he will give it. Is this clear, ma? Earlier, based on columns, you gave the water. Now, you already giving the water. Based on that, you are dividing the columns. Okay. Can we divide it one more, sir? Grid template columns 1FR 1FR. You remembered, sir, 1FR, 1FR bole to? 1FR, 1FR bole to each one how much you will get, sir? 1 by 2. 1FR means one fraction. To the people who don't know 1FR, they did not did the flux, I think. 1FR is like one fraction. You can do 1FR, 1FR, 50, 50. You can use repeat also. Repeat 2 comma 50, repeat 2 comma 1FR also. Same logics. Next. Think of same logic and try to think. Here, first column only he will give water. But he is giving only first column. But I want only this much only first column. I don't want it this thing to waste. I want only this much to first column. Sir, how do you know this is how much? I can't measure with scale. Na? You have to read the instructions. Till now we have not read actually. I recommend you to read it. Specifying a bunch of columns with identical widths can be tedious. That's why you have a repeat function. That's why you have repeat function. So they are asking you, they are telling you, if we have 20%, then you can give, instead of giving 20, 20, 20, you can give repeat 5 comma 20. I know that. What they are asking is, using grid template columns, repeat function, create 8 columns. How many you want? Each one 12.5. How much each one? They only gave the answer now. We can do directly. Can anyone tell me answer, sir? Grid template columns, repeat. They only told you how many columns they want? How much each one? The purpose of the game is to teach you repeat. This level. Online, any doubts are there, sir? Online, any doubts? No. I highly recommend you to do the remaining 8 levels. Or 7 levels, I think 22, 23 kind of. 7 levels will be there. Use these 7 levels. Okay. And read it. For example, see, in this level, it is very simple. They only told you to divide 3 columns. 100 pixel, 3 EM, 40%. If you write it, the grid template columns, 100 pixels space 3 EM space 40%. Ho gaya. 90% of the times in the instructions only they will tell you. You don't need to think much. Just try it these 7 levels. And today's task is to complete this grid garden. Also, if time is there, use that photo frame one. Some people already created. If you created it, chhod do. If you not created, create it. Is this clear, ma online? Online, is it clear? Okay. Now, sir, let me start here. Let me start here my own project. I will create it here one project. Grid box. Already I did it one project. What is this grid box? Oh, we have seen it and we have created, na? Okay. Some grid frame. We'll do grid frame. Index.html. Style.css. Grid frame. Link CSS. Div hash container. inside div dot item dollar. Asterisk 9. Does anyone have any doubts in this? Online, is it clear, ma? Online, is it clear? Yeah. Let's think how to do kind of first logic. Total 9 boxes, na? One, two, three, four, five, not exact size, but sizes are different anyway. Mm, one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine. Not a great design actually. छोड़ दो, we will go with that. Now, total 9 boxes are there, sir. Three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine. How many rows I need? Rows. क्या हुआ रे? Rows are 4. Row lines are 5. Row lines are 5. Columns? Columns are 4. Column lines? 5. Barabar. Let me take a pencil. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I hope online have no doubts in it. Online any doubts, sir? No. First I will divide the frame. After dividing frame, na, I will try to put the images. Okay. This one is kind of difficult actually. Okay, I'm not doing that much big wala. This is actually really big one, whoever did this. Now, let's try. Okay. In this all, I will put the images later. First, I will divide it. Okay. So go here, go live. First, star. Sir, I always told you keep these things so that it will give you good idea on what is what. Margin, padding, box sizing. Next, after this, body, I am giving body flux. Sir, why you are giving body flux, sir? So that it will be exactly center. Body, display flux. Justify content center. Align item center. Then height, 100 VH. If you do it now, whatever you are going to do, that will be in center. Then again, container. Container will be height, 80 VH, width, 80 VW. Or not looking good, 60 VW. Border, 1 pixel, solid, red. I will remove this border later. Don't worry. Hey, why it is not applying anything? Okay, container is a ID, sir. Container is a ID. Inside that, you have something called link item. Each item will have border, 1 pixel, solid, green, and in this one here, what I can do here, this whole thing, grid, display, grid. Then grid template columns. How many columns, sir? 4 columns. 4 columns, 5 lines आता. Repeat 4 comma 1 FR. So 4 अच्छा वाला 4 columns आ जाता. See it how I'm doing it, sir. 4 columns came. After this 4 columns came, each one will change however they wanted. Pehla box. Design. First one, starting from row 1 to row 2, but column 1 to column 1 to column 4. See this number, sir. Column 1 to column 4, first box. So item 1, item 1, 1 to 4, sorry, grid column 1 to 4. Second one, third one, which one is changing? Row. Which row it is starting? Second row. Which row it is ending? 5. 2 to 5. Box number 3. Grid row 2 to 5. Next, box number 4 is okay, 5 is okay. Sixth. Hey, 4, 5, 6 all are okay on na? 4, 5, 6 you don't need to change. You need to change only 7, 8, 9. Seventh one is going 2 columns. Seventh one is going 2 columns. Seventh one is grid column. It is going from column number 2 to 4. Barabar. Some people are saying 2 to 5. No. 5 is the maximum one. 2 to 4 it is. Next, this eighth one is there, na? Eighth one is going from column. Which column to which column?
This meeting is being recorded.
See, this is not a good one. In this case, you should tell column also. It should be something last column. It should be column of 4 to 5. Then only it will work correctly. Next, last one, item 9. Item 9 is also same as item 7, na? It's like grid. Why to write it one more time? Online, is it clear, ma? Online, is it clear? If you slowly think clarity, na, it will not take much time. So the people who are there in my previous class, actually, in previous class, what happened? I did for item 1, I did for item 2, item 3, everything I did. It is not necessary to do. I am doing it so that you will get it practice. But now I have done only the things which are changed. Sometimes if you are not getting exactly desired, give columns and rows, both. It will work. Now, sir, to make this nice look, each one I'm gonna add one image. Let's take which images we can add. Hmm, let's make it something kind of wedding frame. Wedding pitch. It is good. Let's go here. Let's go here. Copy, paste it. Pick one. That's going huge. So go here. Dot item k under whatever the image is there. These images. Sir, arrow bole to inside. Arrow bole to inside. So that means images which are inside class item. Now here I am going with mm, height 100%. Same logic which I said to you. Max width 100%. And next, now here this one is bigger, na? This one is bigger because remaining ones are not having any data. Because remaining ones can shrink, na? Now imagine the remaining ones are also having the data, na? Slowly everything will get compact. Is this clear? Now let's go here. Oh shit, it is overbody. Now it is actually crossing it. So where is parent? Instead of giving height in parent, I will change it as max height. Mhm. Height 100% or height auto. Object fit. Cover. See, the problem is not with the images. The problem is with the parent. Parent ka height is the problem. Let's put a fill and let's go to the top. Each child max height. Hmm. Because of the image, it's not fitting exactly. See, if you give it in pixel, na, it will work. Now here, if we don't see here, the problem is with this height, this child ka height 100 pixel. The child ka height is the biggest problem. Hmm. Not pixels. No, that will not work. Let's go to the bigger frame. It's not looking nice. See, having frames. It is having my design only. but this one is going off the frame. I need to shrink it up. Child items are going out of the above. Overflow. If I put overflow hidden, can you see? It just removed the remaining ones. Because the height of this particular one is overflowing. Now the culprit is not this. The culprit may be this. Just try this, sir. Object property, no, object property can be used for any element, but media elements, it will work exactly nice. Especially this object fit property is for, imagine a particular height and width is for an element. See, object fit, how it will work is, imagine a device having already a specified height and specified width. If you want to fit an image, imagine image is height is this much. Can this image will be inside this perfectly? No. But if you give object fit, it will fit exactly. You can use fill. If you use fill na, it will exactly put height and width. If you use contain, it will go with the contain property like horizontal or vertical. If you go for cover, then it will take it any one particular part. You know cover na? Left, right, space, something kind of one. Now go here. Hit cover height 100 pixel. Now this is not good. If I have any chota image, it will work. Sir, parent size image, sir. What? Sir, by using grid column start row start can be done. देखो already column set हुआ. Columns have no problem. You already made the layout. Understand this. This layout अच्छा है. Layout हो गया. Grid column start. Now problem है images exactly when they are fitting it, images height is going up. Okay, and I wanted everything to be in one frame. That is the logic. You can use row width. That is a good logic. Why don't I think of it? You can use row width, but instead of row width one, is there any another way? Row width also you can fit it exactly Lice logic. Instead of giving this here, you can use it here. Grid template rows. Repeat. 1 comma, sorry, 4 comma, 1 FR. It came. Now it will work in one line only. Fill center. It came, but these things did not came correctly. Max height, 100%. Object fit cover, remove this. Go here. Sir, if I use background image, it will come long back only. Okay. Overflow hidden bole to if anything is going out of the box, it will stop it. But these things are really nice, Ray. When you try this kind of things, you will get really good logic. Now, देखो मेरा logic अच्छा है, but here this one is not exactly fitting it. According to our logic, height should be more. Object position, center, or center bottom. Except one image, everything is correct. So only that one image I have to change. Item 1, center. Huh? Center bottom. Sorry. Only for item 1 image, na? Item 1 ka image will have this. Arey, Arey, how I exactly get their faces, Ray? X-axis, Y-axis. I need to get an exact frame. When I go center, this guy, see, that image is only wrong, Ray. Because when I go center, he is getting different. Okay. I don't think so. The gap is more. Remaining all are coming nicely, na? We can't do anything. Center, top is only good, according to me. No change. Does anyone have any doubts in this? Online, does anyone have any doubts in this? Now, see this logic. Everyone see, understand it. Anything is possible with CSS. You can make your things design how much nice, beautiful you wanted. You can make it like that. You can create it something beautiful, stunning ones. But will it come immediately? No. But you should have a vision. My vision is I want it like this every frame and I want height. I will try every property. I will try all of my logic. And one logic, by doing this multiple things, you will learn. Most of the freshers don't understand this logic. You know, in YouTube and all, you will have tons of tutorials. But do you know, like most people cannot learn from YouTube and all? Do you know why? Because the graph is like this. Imagine when I'm learning something, I wanted to put this photo frame. How I will learn? I will try one logic, I will fail. I will try another logic, I will fail. I will try another logic, I will fail. Finally, I will succeed. This is the process that I do. Now, imagine if I directly tell you this answer. You also remember that answer. Do you think that is considered learning? No. This is what missing from the today's education, especially in course industries. Most of the people, freshers, I know, those people will learn in YouTube or something. Those people will tell you, type this. You will type it that. Again, type this. You will type it that. In 2 hours, they will build whole on Netflix and you will also build it. But कुछ भी नहीं आता. क्योंकि how exactly they get the design? By trying it multiple times. For example, trying this, I have seen multiple things, right or not? Imagine directly I told you this logic. There is no puzzle in it. Then it will not give you anything. This graph is missing in most people's career. That is the difference between experienced one and the fresher one. Because those people will try and fail, na, you will get it. If tomorrow someone is trying it something one logic and I will tell, oh nahi hota, kyunki मैं try करा fail करा, right? I will upload whole this thing into GitHub, sir. Okay. Now I am giving you two tasks today. First task. See, first task. Create it a beautiful frame. If you already done yesterday, chhod do. If you have not done yesterday, create a beautiful frame with different images. You can have in internet, type it here. If you go to internet and type it here, grid photo frames, grid photo frame, you will really get such a nice ideas. See, I love this. This one, why not? Are you getting my point, sir? This one is the easiest one, if I'm not wrong. Oh, not this. This one is the easiest one, right? You select one nice frame, okay? You pick it up, whatever the logic you want, you do whatever the things you do, okay? And I want those things. You don't need to be too complex also. Don't make it too difficult. For example, this one is hell. You can't. Don't try. Because this one will take it so much of your time and mostly it will fail. That bird one is similar to this actually. They did a splendid job. but do something possible. देखो, this one is possible. Easy रहता है वो. This one is possible. Easy. Is it clear, ma? Online, is it clear, sir? Online, is it clear? Sir, you can put a frame also. Do you know how to put a frame? That whole div is there, na? For that whole div, put one image. For example, frames PNG. I will take here one frame. Dot here. Open the image. Copy. I will go here. I will go here. अरे if I go to these items, container, background, image, URL, and give it here, padding 20 pixel. Can you see one frame is there back? So I will give background repeat, no repeat, background position, center, center, background size, cover. It's not exactly fitting. Top, contain. No, it's not coming exactly. Take it exactly how much width you have, same width frame. It will work. Because frame is, if you give cover na, it is actually taking it over. First put the frame, after putting the frame na, try for remaining things. It will work. Okay. Is there any doubt, sir, online? No. That's it for today, ma. Thank you all. And we'll upload everything into the GitHub. Hope you all understand Git. Thank you. Bye-bye. Sir, when I search images in internet, I applied that image tag. That is no work. Because you are not taking image. Instead, you are taking link, I think. When you search in internet, na, right click, open image in new tab. Then copy the link. It will work.